And we're live. Welcome back to another episode of the WSP Nest, man. We back again, killing it, bringing y'all the fires content on the internet, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. What's happening, Mike? What's going on with you, my brother?
Man, we back again, man. I'm excited for these every week. We doing it again. Week 8, episode 8, man. We bringing y'all some more content, man. I had a good week, good work week. I'm off, man. So I'm just enjoying my off days. What's going on with you?
Man, same old shit, man. Family, work, kids, just the whole shebang. Healing up pretty good. My leg still my leg about like maybe I'll say my leg is a good like 60%. I'm still 40% disabled right now. So we all good, man. I think another week or two should do it, man. My healed up very well. So other than that, man, everything been good, man.
Week or two, you'll be back at it.
Week or two, I should be.
You'll be skating again.
Yeah, they're right. Hey, and then I'm about to go.
Gave up.
And then I'm about to go re-tackle that hill. By the way, I'm about to go do it again, man.
Yeah, so, man, you gotta conquer it, man. You have to.
Absolutely. But yeah, let's get right into the content, man. So this shit just happened, bro. So there was a big brawl at the Jake Paul, Nate Diaz press conference. I don't know if you've seen that on your feed, but it's going viral right now. And I'm gonna play it, and then we gonna commentate, man, because I think part of me think this shit is scripted because that fight has not been getting the I guess the press that a lot of people expected. They expected this fight to be a lot bigger, and it's not really getting there. So I think this shit was planned. However, so Jake Paul responded to this shit happening. We're gonna play the response afterwards, but let's play this, and I'm gonna tell you who I think started this shit, bro. But let's go ahead and get it. You can hear it and see it.
Yeah.
So look, watch this nigga right here. This big black bald nigga. Watch. He started all this shit. And just for context, this is Jake Paul's one of his bodyguards.
Oh, okay.
Look at him. Watch. See, look, he's shoving. Yeah. He's shoving. Look. Nate Diaz team on this side. It's a little rough, but watch when he shove him, that's when this shit get real raw. Watch. Look. He's shoving. And then this nigga right here, watch him. I'm a commentate and we gonna let it play through. But this nigga right here, watch. He gonna swing, but he's swinging because this nigga's hell of aggressive. Watch.
Yeah.
Boom, swung. And that shit got real. Look, they trying to pull this nigga back. He just trying to go in. You feel me?
Yeah,
look at him. This nigga's fault, bro.
Ain't too much holding that big nigga back.
Yeah, that part. All right, so look, I'm gonna play it from the top, man, and then we gonna let it play without me talking. But yeah, let's get it. Yeah, so part of me think that this shit was scripted, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. And the reason why I think that is because I know that this fight, like I said, is not getting the hype that it was supposed to. You feel me? So what's your thoughts on it, man? You think that shit was scripted or you think it's legit?
Since it was the security guard, I don't think it was scripted.
Okay.
I think it was.
Technically, you can tell the guard like, hey, get rowdy.
We got a little undercard fight right there. A little preview for undercard right there. But no, that was that just seemed like he just probably was getting a little overzealous. I think he was just the security was just getting a little too you know, he was using, as you see in the video, he was using his body weight, pushing people around and, you know, just kind of like muscling his way through there. So you pointed out the other guy ended up swinging on him or whatever because of how that one guy was acting. So it just kind of, you know, I think that was just a snowball effect of him just amping up the scene, amping up the situation. So
agreed.
It gets like that sometimes especially with these these weigh-ins and things like that. It definitely gets heated. So we've seen, you know, fighters take off on each other. So it's not too far-fetched to see one of the, you know, some of these security guards that, you know, for these MMA and professionals and these boxers and stuff, like they actually train themselves as well. So it's like, you know, so they have that fighting spirit, a lot of them. So I'm not surprised.
All right, let's play Jake Paul's response to this. He's blaming the Nate Diaz team, of course.
Well, wait, before you play it, that's you said that the security guard, the one that started the situation, that was Jake Paul's security.
Yeah, that's Jake Paul's. Okay. That's Jake Paul's team. So, but Jake Paul responded and he's blaming Nate Diaz's team. But from that video, Nate Diaz, the dude on Nate Diaz squad, he did throw a punch, but he threw a punch as a result of that nigga pushing and, you know, doing extras. You know what I mean? But let's play this shit right here. This is his response.
You guys are not going to believe this. I swear on everything. Nate's team, the guy who swung first, who got pieced up after he swung first, is now getting lawyers involved, emailing my team to claim assault. The big bad Stockton gangsters who swung first are trying to get lawyers involved to claim assault. He apparently has to get stitches and go to the hospital. Boo-hoo, you fucking bitch. You swung first. This is embarrassing. You guys are
shit kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
I said, man,
I don't know if the guy didn't swing, even though he was pushing, it seemed like everybody was pushing in that situation. So I guess if he didn't swing, it wasn't really any room or wasn't any need for it. Because once you take it to that step, now I can see if, you know, as opposed to that guy just pushing everybody around, he actually swung on somebody. But since the security on Nate Diaz's team ended up throwing the first punch, I can see how that can be a problem, because like I said, that takes it to another level. The pushing and all that stuff, like I said, like at weigh-ins, you get that, you know, people, I think that would be a part of the, and maybe up until that point it was scripted, you know, maybe that's what they were planning on doing, like we're gonna push and shove and, you know, get the fight all amped up. But once the, you know, oh boy swung, it just made it took it to another level. So yeah, I think he might have probably lost his cool now that I really think on it.
Yeah, but pushing is a sign. That's assault. I mean, like, you can't just push somebody.
It is.
It
is. But technical, I mean, but you know, yeah, that's definitely grounds, you know, as far as to defend yourself. But like I said, everybody on that stage was pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that in particular guard was focused in on the guy who swung on him.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
But,
like, so
but I just
yeah,
think
so
that,
it's like
that
it's
level
more so
of aggression.
Like, now let's say the first person that was right, you know, the immediate person right in front of him, if he had him hemmed up and he was pushing him and that guy swung on him, but for the guy behind you to swing, you know what I mean? It's like, because I mean, yeah, it's assault, but then you can look at it also like anybody
he could claim
like,
self-defense, honestly.
I mean, he can claim self-defense, but if looking at that footage, me looking at it, I would think that authorities would look at that and say you could have easily stepped out of the way and removed yourself from that situation, because he wasn't the immediate. The person who started the assault wasn't the immediate person in danger. The only people who were really in danger were the people who were right there in front of that dude. That he was actually putting hands on, pushing and stuff like that, and they didn't swing. They were just pushing back. So like I said, I think that was up until that point, it was scripted. But once he started swinging, now it's like, oh, okay, now it's a real fight now.
Yeah.
So, you know,
all I can say is they needed this press, man. Cause like I said, the hype for this fight was dying. And I'm definitely, I'm a fan. I'm gonna watch this shit, bro. But I to be honest, I haven't been hearing no major media outlets, you know, especially the fight coming up in 3 days or 2 days. And you don't even hear no talks about it. Now you do, which I think this was genius. You know what I'm saying? If assuming it was orchestrated, you know what I mean? I think this was exactly what they needed to bring the hype back for this fight. But it's funny though. I feel like everywhere Jake Paul go, especially when it comes to these press conferences, there's always drama. and always some extra shit going on. But yeah, man, we don't got to talk about that too long. Next up, bro, you already know what's happening, man. Adam22 is he growing a pair of nuts, man. You know, I think he getting tired of, you know, niggas bullying him or people, you know, I think taking him not that serious. So I don't know if you've seen this clip, bro, but this is him responding. So Adam22 did the Bootleg Kev podcast. He has some words to say. Community responded to it, and now this is his response to that, to the community live stream. And he getting reckless with his mouth, man. So I know you got something on this too, and maybe you can piggyback on it after I play this clip right here. But let's hear Adam22 go hard in the paint real quick.
I just said that I didn't believe that they were making as much money, which is a obvious fact. Yeah. And then I also laid out the situation with Snoopy Badass. What do I get as a result? I get AD and his overweight manager sitting in this tiny little room talking about how they gonna stand on business, how they gonna fuck me up, how I need to be careful out here in these streets.
I didn't see that part.
Before I went on stream, let me go to my Instagram.
That nigga get spicy. That nigga talking spicy, bro. How they gonna stand on business? It's hard to take him serious. Robbie laughing.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
laughing.
That's the whole thing. It's like you're talking spicy, but it's kind of hard to take you serious.
Right.
Nobody's really taking you serious, Adam.
Exactly.
Instagram story right now because I preemptively knew that this was going to happen. Listen to my story from yesterday.
Style of podcaster are people who can hear a valid argument, can hear a valid conversation, and then they go on the podcast and they want to convince you that they're hard and they can beat somebody up.
Does this sound familiar?
Hold on. Time out. Pause this real quick.
Okay. Basically,
sidebar. Why does this nigga Desto Dub have that damn mask on his face?
Bruh.
Like, come on.
He's a character. Hey, Desto Dub funny though, man. Hey, but you know what though?
No, I fuck with Desto Dub, but I'm like, what is going on here? What are they doing here?
He's comedy. He's comedy. Shock value, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I guess so. Yeah. Go ahead. You continue.
the entire audience,
the whole world, Adam.
When I say that we don't care,
we don't care.
You gotta actually do it.
You gotta do it. You gotta slide.
A defunct style of podcasting.
That'll be working out too much. Slide. You know, he a biker. He got that energy.
Look, even they laughing at that nigga. Even they laughing at him, bro.
Not the place to do it. So
if you want to act tough, the podcast is not the place to do it. So I called my shot.
As he talking tough on the podcast, by the way.
Motherfucking Babe Ruth in this bitch. I go on my story. I call out exactly what their response is going to be. And what do? They do this musty ass, broke ass shit. And they sit around and talk about, ooh, Adam gonna get touched. LOL. How the fuck did I call it? And I mean it too, because when you look at the Reddit, when you look at the comments, nobody is impressed. You're never gonna take a W by hopping on a podcast, talking about a verbal beef, a beef of ideas, a war of ideas. You're never gonna take the W.
To be fair, when he said go to war, he did not say he didn't specify what kind of war. So for him to try to clear it up here, bro, like he need to include all the context. He just said let's go to war. He got a lot of money. He didn't say a war of ideas, a war of content, because that's what Pun and them was saying. Like he need to clarify because he said when we hear war, we look at it differently. So Adam always leaving out important context,
right?
You know
and the way he's talking spicy, it makes you think like he's talking, and that's why Pun, because I know a lot of you're talking about. Pun was saying like you know, like what are you really saying? Because if you want to keep it content, we'll keep it content.
Exactly.
And he's like, we can do that all day, but if not, then do you want to take it
to
somewhere else? He's like, y'all, I don't think you want that.
And to be fair, right, to your point exactly, and to be fair, like you said, all he had to do was, instead of doing this, he could have been like, no, it's content. That's what I meant. But nah, he obviously want to escalate this, bro. Come on, let's be honest, bro. He want to escalate
for
this.
Sure.
By going on your podcast and talking about how tough you are, it makes you sound goofy. Do you really think that I'm scared of Pun waiting outside of the building? You know exactly where we work. What are we talking about? If you wanted to do something, you're not going to talk about it on the podcast. You probably already would have done it. I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying I'm not worried about it. So you can talk as tough as you want on the podcast. I'm not sweating. I don't even have deodorant on. I got an all natural scent right now. I'm not perspiring. That's just how I feel. So you can talk about how fucking tough you are. So nobody's worried about it.
Who is Pun? Where is he from?
I don't know.
Like that's I always wanted to know that. Like it just was like because this Ace boy he be calling a lot of shots. I be seeing like I would see like,
but no bodies are dropping, Brick Baby. Adam22 still out here living good. He's saying he's gonna kill me. He
now he doing extras. Now he doing extras. Not Pun and AD did not say nothing like that, bro. Come on,
you can't do that, Adam.
They did not say that, bro. They did not say that.
Don't do that, Adam. Now you're
that part. Now he exaggerating the situation, bro. You know what I mean?
Plotted out the whole fucking crime.
Your racism is showing, Adam.
Right. If you ask me, it might be a terms of service violation. We might have to call up YouTube and say, look at this guy plotting an assassination on his channel. No, you don't want to.
No, he didn't.
You see that so dumb look down like, oh
yeah. Like nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Do with it because
I want to associate yourselves with.
Man, exactly. And look, and they sitting there laughing, bro. And little do know, I don't think they laughing with him. They laughing at him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sure. They not taking that nigga serious. That's why they laughing. Real shit, bro. Real shit.
I was like snitching, right? I'm not going for it. Ain't nobody scared around here. That's all I'm saying. So if you really want to do something, you're gonna have to actually do it. You're not gonna just sit here and plot out my death on your live stream and think that I'm gonna be worried about it. You're telling on yourself. What? If you plot my death on the live stream, everybody knows that nothing's gonna happen. And to anybody else who thinks that they're tough, they think that we're sitting in this little hot box ass room, so we hard too. Go for it. I'm out here. I'm in the field.
Whoa.
And that's
look
when
at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Go ahead.
No, that's it, man. That's it. Once he said he in the field, I'm not taking it serious. No.
Whoa,
nigga,
come on.
Adam22 saying he in the field.
Come on.
Come on, my nigga. You know, hey, look, I'm gonna say this. Adam got so many, just throughout the years, he's had so many gang members that go on his show. He hired them. And to protect that spot, they protect him. You know what I'm saying? It's like extortion without without it being extortion. You know what I mean? It's like a side definition of extortion where you pay me this punk ass $2,000 a week, which is all AD was getting, and I will therefore in turn protect you just in case somebody come up here to try to slide. And that I feel like that's why he feeling comfortable enough to talk like that, because I'm in a field comment. Come on, my nigga. You ain't in nobody's field, nigga.
That's what makes people think that you're kind of like trying to take it to another level besides just keeping it podcast. Because when you say things like that, it's like, come on, man. Like, what are you really saying?
Exactly.
It's like, because at this point now, like, I am curious though. That is a good question that Brick Baby asks, because I'm just curious. Not that it matters to me, but I am curious on where
I feel you.
Where Pun is from, just because, like he said, like it seems like he got a lot of pull. So I mean, wherever he's from, I guess nobody's came out and discredit him or try to mark him out or smut his name or none of that. So he must be whoever he says he is, but
he must be somebody, because I feel like if he wasn't that somebody, I'm just you know how the internet is. The internet undefeated. If he wasn't somebody, a factor, niggas would have been making videos on him and saying that he.
And you don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing about Pun.
I'm mad I didn't bring that up. This is a good example, like fucking the CripMac documentary. Did you see that shit, bro?
I didn't see the documentary? No,
nigga. Man, I'm so mad. I should have. It's too late now, yes, nigga.
The Swamp Stories,
nigga. They exposed, and that kind of was already out, but the way they pictured it, bro, they gave a fucking direct correlation to every point in this nigga's life.
They're beefing right now.
So
that's why he went so hard on him, because CripMac called him out.
Right. And that nigga exposed everything. I'm talking about he broke it down, nigga, from this nigga childhood all the way to 2023.
Yeah. I mean, he broke down a lot of the stuff that people already knew from the internet, but the way he was doing it was kind of like he was trolling. He was trolling. He was like, what? He was like, why would anyone believe that this guy is a real gang member and he's jumped from 4 or 5 different hoods. Like he's been from like he was just talking all types of shit. Like he went from being a Chino Hill Gator to all this different shit. Like he was on one.
Hey, I jumped in the comments because I know when you react to shit like that, you get copy strike. I asked the nigga the swamp stories. I commented. I was like, "Hey, can I react to this? Because I want to react to that shit.
Yeah,
because it's really kind of it's entertaining as fuck, bro. Just to see the old CripMac before the Hoover K tattoo on his forehead and the shenanigans. And this nigga was even saying NK. Can you believe it? The most neighborhood
That's
nigga
why he
in
got
the world.
DP.
Crazy.
That's why Milk got him DP.
Do you got anything to add to that segment?
Nah, man. I mean, aside from I think, like I said, I think Adam should chill. I think he's getting to the point. I think that whole situation with his wife and the amount of trolling that came with that, he is acting like he's cool with it, but he's coping with it in a way where he's almost like lashing out, where he's like, because he did that also with the famous Richard, I think his name is, the dude from Chicago that always
the dude that be like, what he say, King David, like, King David.
Yeah. So it was, of course, it was like, you can tell they was kind of like joking around or whatever. It was like kind of like a skit, but it's like, I don't know, you could tell when white boys get that white boy rage and they're like, oh, like it's almost like he's coming off like he's ready to get his ass whooped.
Right.
Like he's not with no crazy shit. He's not trying to like kick nobody's ass. He's not going that far. Like he's on some shit. Like he's like, whatever you're trying to do, like you're gonna have to kick my ass to shut me up, type of deal. Like it's one of those. It's not like I'm going hard, like I'm ready to. Nah, you're trying to put up a front, like, oh, go ahead and kick my ass, and it's because it's if anything, if one of them beats Adam's ass, it's not gonna do any justice for them. It's not gonna make them look any good. Like, okay, you kicked Adam's ass. It's gonna be good content. People are gonna enjoy the content watching it, but
it's gonna do some numbers. It's gonna go viral.
Yeah, but it's not gonna do that individual no good. It's like you don't get no points as far as in the streets for fucking up Adam22. Like,
right, exactly. Couldn't agree.
And you'll probably get locked up. He just said it in the video.
Nigga, he threatened to call YouTube on them niggas. That's
man,
bro, he threatened to call YouTube terms of service on them niggas, man. That's comedy. Hey, and that go to show you, bro, the fact that he even mentioned that, bro, go to show you, bro. Y'all just leave that nigga alone, man, because he definitely snitching, bro. He definitely calling the police. He definitely involving law enforcement. He gonna do everything he can, like all the civilian shit that niggas give, pass for doing. He gonna do it all. So just leave that man alone. Keep it content. It's entertaining to hear the back and forth, and AD exposing how much he was making, which is hilarious, bro. Like, I thought he was getting a bag over there, bro. I did not know he was only getting 2. Nigga, that's a regular 9 to 5. But then again, to be fair, he was only working like 4 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Or 6 hours a week. So to get $2,000 every 2 weeks and you only get dedicating 6 hours of your time, that's really good. That's really good money. I think he was getting
definitely
like
for the average
6,000 a month take home. So
for the average person, that's definitely
for the average person, that's solid. Nigga, look, if I could work 6 hours and bring home $6K a month, nigga, I'm winning. You feel me?
Right.
So, but yeah, that's it. I got one more, but I'm gonna do this toward the end because it's kind of more like a funny one. So, if you got any stories, man, go ahead and run it up. It's all yours. The floor is yours, man.
Okay. I got a couple stories to touch on, but we're gonna get one out the way because it's a pretty short one. I just want to say, rest in peace to Angus Cloud. Young promising actor. He was one of the main characters on the show Euphoria. I watched it. I got put on to it. My wife put me on to the show. I watched a few episodes. I couldn't really keep up with it all the way, but the scenes that I did see, he was great. So he was I believe he was from out in the Bay somewhere. Because he got after his passing, he died at the age of 25. He's from Oakland, and
young dude.
Yeah,
damn,
and
25.
He died. A lot of Oakland natives, rappers, Mr. Fab, a bunch of people were posting him on their pages and things like that. So we just want to say rest in. I don't know all the details with how he died. It just happened recently. They just so I'm gonna look more into that, and I'm gonna probably drop a video later this week on a little bit more information on that. But yeah, rest in peace to Angus Cloud, man.
Rest in peace.
Young actors. When you get these good shows and you get these, good entertainment, that every once in a blue moon, that these shows that capture people's attention, and then things like this happen to the stars is very tragic, very sad. So,
right. Do we know how he died? Like, do we have any details on that at all?
Let me see. Let's go into it.
Right now. Man, that's unfortunate, bro. 25, bro. Like, damn, nigga, that's so young, bro. That's like, nigga, you barely getting your dick wet at 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's unfortunate, bro. That's unfortunate, man. It's like, it's crazy because correct me if I'm wrong, bro, when I say this, but it seemed like celebrities, maybe because they on the spotlight, maybe that's why it seems like this, but it seems like celebrities die at a higher rate than their average people, bro. Do you kind of see that happening at all, or am I tripping? It seemed like they be dying kind of quick, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate,
bro.
I don't know it's so weird, but it just seemed like that.
Makes you wonder.
Makes you wonder. It definitely makes you
wonder.
They be dying at really fast rates, man, and it's weird. I don't understand. Like I said, the average, like if you look at, like, it seemed like every other week another celebrity's passing away. Like every other week, bro. It's just crazy. Is it just the lifestyle? Is it because, like I said, is it because we paying more attention to it? So when the average family has death in the family, the world don't know about it, so it's not reported. But if you a celebrity and somebody pass away, it's gonna be reported. So is that why? Like I just can't. I don't know where to draw that line at.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping it's not a suicide, because they're saying every time I look it up, they're saying that it may have been an overdose from him dealing with his loss. I guess he recently lost his dad to cancer. So, and people were saying that hit him pretty hard. So he may have been trying to self-medicate and overdose, because they're comparing it. I see a lot of comparisons to him and the Mac Miller situation. So
R.I.P. man. R.I.P. Sorry to hear that.
All right,
rest in peace, bro.
Definitely.
100%.
So in other news, we have 1090 Jake and Kodak Black have been going at it. They've been beefing.
Whenever I hear 1090 Jake in this situation, I know this shit gonna get messy.
Yeah, it involves some type of paperwork and something happening right now.
Absolutely.
So, those of y'all,
and he just did that song with 6ix9ine. So this is terrible timing. It couldn't be worse timing, bro.
So those of y'all who don't know, he was recently beefing. Kodak Black and Boosie were recently going back and forth because of like you just said, the song that Kodak did with 6ix9ine, and Boosie has some words to say about it. He made some post basically talking shit about Kodak and about him claiming that Kodak was in PC and all types of things. So Kodak responded, and he had some words to say about Boosie and also about 1090 Jake, who then also responded. I'm gonna play the 1090 Jake's response to Kodak. I would play Kodak's response, but those of y'all who watch Kodak, y'all know that will be a long-winded 10-minute video of him speaking a bunch of whatever it is he's speaking. So but y'all can go and check
nigga
that
lingo.
Right. So
nigganomics
up real quick. Let me pull this up.
Nah, hey, it's funny though when Wack had said he speak 80 words and I understand.
Yeah.
That shit was funny, bro.
Okay. There we go. So this is gonna be his response. Before we do that, let me make sure. Before I play somebody else's whole video.
See, this is why rappers fuck with me. They DM me, they FaceTime me, but they
yep.
don't want y'all to know that they fuck with me. Because if I do a video on them, they're going to act like they never fucked with me. And I ain't even talking about Kodak. I don't spoke to rappers bigger than Kodak. But speaking on Kodak, you made a video dissing me saying I'm snitching for talking about the lyrics that somebody lost their bitch to 6ix9ine. And apparently it wasn't Anwell whose bitch was in the video. Apparently it was somebody else. But staying on the lyrics, it says you a one-man army. You ain't never need a click. But I wanted to interview you about how when you was a one-man army in the feds, you were rocking behind the Bloods, and then you just did a song with the biggest rat that ratted on the Bloods.
Is that for like these and they're big across America?
Now, I didn't even say nothing about this dude saying that you was in protective custody in the feds and you never even hit the yacht in Big Sandy. I didn't even talk about that. But there's a lot of people that would hit me up after the video I did on you saying they was there at that time and you never touched that yacht. And you saying that breaking down who the one is that lost his girl to a snitch is snitching, even though there ain't no crime involved. Is this snitching? Writing a lawsuit the second you get to a prison saying that you getting beat by the COs because you don't want to be at that prison and you was allegedly on PC at this
Hey,
prison?
pause it. Hey, real quick, nigga, real fast. Is that snitching to you, bro, when you complaining about what to see, like your treatment? Because I heard about that particular situation.
Right.
Is it snitching when you complaining that the CEOs is mistreating you? Just real quick, I don't think that's snitching, but go ahead, bro. Your thoughts.
I think if they're asked about it and you speak on it, yeah, I don't think that's snitching. But I think if you go out of your way like he did to because at that point I think it's complaining. In my opinion, that's complaining.
Yeah,
that's complaining
that's
about you because we all know what it is you're in for when you go. I mean, and those of us who actually been locked up before, they know better than we do that what they're getting into when they get locked up. So at that point, when you start reaching out to say, "Oh, I'm being mistreated in here," it's like, what do you expect us to do? You expect sympathy for that? Like, if they come in there and do an investigation and find some shit out and you're asked about it and then you speak on it, then no, I don't think that's snitching. But
okay, understood. Go ahead and play it.
When you name drop the COs that are supposedly killing you slowly, doing all type of shit towards you, is that snitching? Because I mean, I don't know, maybe that ain't snitching. I know this ain't snitching, but one of these two things can actually result in somebody getting arrested, investigated, fucked up, right? Now I wanted to interview Kodak to be a voice for the bros that's behind the wall that can't ask the questions that I was gonna ask. Wasn't gonna be no beef shit, wasn't gonna be no extra shit. But instead, you decided to take it to Instagram, even though Adam22 was already in communications with you about setting up the interview. We could have did this face-to-face. I'm going to ask simple questions. You're going to have simple answers. And we would have left it at that. But the only reason there's any negativity going on now is because you decided to do a video with a rat.
Damn. Oh, who going first? Go ahead, man.
So 1090 Jake is coming at this at Kodak crazy right now. And like I said, it's all resulted from the whole Boosie Kodak beef, which spilled over into 1090 Jake getting involved. And I don't know why they keep getting this man involved. 1090, as Milk would say, 1090 Bobby Hill. I don't know why they would get him involved and bring him out on the yacht, as he would say.
On the yacht.
Yeah. I don't know why they brought 1090 out on the yacht, because he's gonna bring that paperwork to him. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm waiting to see what Kodak's response. I mean, I don't know if that response that he made was before or after this 1090 Jake response. So. But I'm waiting to see how this is going to turn out, and it's been real up and down with Kodak and Boosie, so that's another interesting beef.
Look, I would say this, bro. 1090 Jake is undefeated, nigga. 1090 Jake is undefeated, and to be honest, bro, you don't beef with 1090 Jake unless you like even how we debated on how if the whole the CO allegation was snitching or not, bro. Your resume got to be crystal clean, clear cut. if you want to go at 1090 Jake, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this is literally, this nigga is the king of pulling niggas paperwork, bro, and exposing a lot of these rappers that everybody thought was these hardcore gangbangers and thought that they was, you know, just the king of the streets. He exposed them and showed that them niggas ain't as you know, as gangster as we all thought they was. So with that said, bro, 1090 Jake, man, and it's a little awkward because he's a white man that's exposing all these black niggas. So it's always weird, bro. But to be fair, you know, this niggas want to be gang members and niggas want to have this street code. And when the snitching shit pulled up, you can't get mad just because it's a white nigga doing it, because what you did, you still did it. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's not like just because it's a white nigga calling you out on it that it don't change the fact of what it is. But yeah, man, I feel like get your paperwork right and get your resume right before you go at 1090, man. He undefeated.
Yeah, get your paperwork right and get your shit right before you even proclaim to be a hardcore rapper or a gangster rapper or a street nigga or any of that. Because when this type of shit happens, you got, like, especially nowadays, like they say, the streets is dead. It's like you got to expect that whatever you've done in the past is gonna come back to haunt you with this in this internet age.
Or just don't be a street nigga. Look,
exactly. No,
don't be a street nigga, man. And then when niggas pull that up, you could be like, I never said I was a street nigga. And then boom, all the allegations.
I wish it was that simple if they would just do that.
You know, just don't be a street nigga, man. It's simple.
But,
simple.
And like Wax said, you know, the business is about to go switch over 80% business, 20% street. If not more. So it's like you might as well just give up the streets and just, you know, make good music, man. So
to me, Kodak getting on that 6ix9ine song is an example of that, bro. You know, he chose business over the streets, nigga. If you get in, there's rumors going around that he got a meal ticket or better for that verse, nigga. 16 bars, you getting a meal ticket, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm speaking as a civilian, but fuck the streets, nigga. I'm doing that verse, nigga. Give me a meal ticket. Give me a meal ticket, bro. You know, it's an easy.
Wax said Wax said he gave him a Rolls Royce to leave with.
Right. So, and he got a. Come on, I forgot about that. That's crazy. Come on, you get a meal ticket and a Rolls Royce. Come on, my nigga.
You can't beat that. So I think a lot of people are just hating that they didn't get on that first.
Right.
And they're like, what? I
could have got honest, I'm glad you said that, because to be honest, I think if that opportunity, I can't say all the rappers, but there's a handful of gangster rappers that would have did it. And because I paid attention to his verse. I didn't even notice this till I listened to it like a lot of times. But he pretty much justified him being on that song in his verse. Did you ever pay attention to that, bro?
Yeah, he did. He
justified that shit, bro.
I'm doing
he was like,
what would you do?
I'm gonna mix the business with the streets. He's like, ain't no telling what I would do. No, you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't quote that bar, but go back and listen to it, bro. He justified him doing that verse in his verse, which is crazy, bro. And he put it together very well.
Definitely, yeah. So I don't know, man. You got to do what you got to do, man. Shouts out to Kodak, man. For
pay me a meal ticket. I'll get on the show with 6ix9ine.
Standing on business and not being afraid to do him and not let what other people would think stop him from making money. That, you know, he can. That's the easy, like you said, 16 bars. He can go and pass that on to his son. I'm pretty sure he has stuff saved up for his son anyway. But that's it for the average nigga. If you can get a meal for a quick 16, and you can put that up, that's not even a meal that you even need. That's a meal that you can put up for your kids. Like, who wouldn't do that? So, like he said, he said he did it because he got a newborn daughter.
You gotta eat,
and you know, everybody knows he got his son. So you know, he's young and he's getting it while he can, and he's not doing anything. Right, he's not doing anything. I think we said this in the last week's episode when we spoke about it. He's not doing anything wrong. Like, it's not like he's hurting anybody. It's not like he made a legit million just to make some music. So.
Which like I said, we talked about this, bro. Nigga, civilians don't give a fuck about that, bro. And most people listening is civilians, so of course the shit gonna sell.
I'm a big Kodak Black fan. I always been. Ever since he came out.
I mean, his style not really for me, but there's some songs that slap with him in it, bro. I fuck with some of his shit.
So I've always respected Kodak as like, you know, he's a young artist, and like I said before, we've watched him grow and, you know, in and out of jail and things like that, and for him to be a young man and to be as talented as he is, to create constantly, almost everything that he drops is multi-millions of views and right. streams. Sure. He's constantly on, you know, on the charts. He's constantly you know, it seems like he's constantly evolving as a young artist, a young man. So I've always been a supporter of him. So this was a smart, like you said, a smart move, I think, for his career.
I agree. He said, I done mixed the business with the streets because my little girlfriend to turn one and a few million sounds sweet.
Yeah, right.
You feel me? Straight up. I feel it, bro. Like I said, bro, I don't care about this street shit, my nigga. The song is a slapper. And all this, anything outside of that, bro, I don't give a fuck about, nigga. Just keep dropping fire music. I do, you know, if I had it my way, I would definitely wish that there was no violence in this shit. But you know, I'm just here for the music. So what these niggas got going is on them.
Right. That's a fact.
You feel me?
So on to the next topic. I got Lizzo has a lawsuit. She got a lawsuit, man, for some wild allegations, man.
Yo, I heard about this shit.
Like, I'm in a second, I'm gonna play the clip of the CBS News clip, but I'm just trying to figure out when you hear the details of this, why and how did this even happen?
Yeah,
and why is this even a lawsuit that she's even having? So Lizzo has a lawsuit from one of her former dancers because they claim she was forcing them overseas to perform sexual acts with sex workers. So how, like I said, the details, how and why, how Lizzo forces somebody to commit sexual acts, I don't know, but we're about to see. Let me check this out real quick.
Yeah. I want to, because like I said, I read this very briefly, but I'm definitely interested to see what the fuck come up about this, bro. You know what I mean? Because this is sweetheart Lizzo, bro. The girl that everybody making excuses for. You know what I mean? As far as her weight and all this other shit. You know what I mean?
Man.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has chairs and recliners.
Oh, my boy need to get YouTube Premium, bro.
No, this is us,
man. We got to get YouTube Premium around here, man.
I got the YouTube Premium. This is the CBS.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay, okay. Thank you for having YouTube Premium, by the way. I be seeing these streamers that don't have it. It's funny.
Yeah.
CBS News Philadelphia anchor Yuki Washington joins us with all the details. Yuki.
Siafa, Natasha, hello, everyone. The complaint filed Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court alleges that the women were subjected to a hostile work environment. The civil suit claims Lizzo pressured one of her dancers to engage with nude performers at a club in Amsterdam and shamed another dancer for her weight gain before firing her. Lizzo called these stories.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Time out.
Yo!
She shamed one of her dancers for weight gain?
That shit's too funny, nigga.
No, Lizzo. See, no, this is for all the people that people were shaming and talking shit about for getting upset for her shaking her ass on stage. This is the reason why. This is the reason why people had a problem with it and why people were upset. Because how is it that we're over here supposed to support her being
right
a biggin, and she is shaming her own dancers for what gaining weight?
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Come on, man. Hold on. Let me make sure I heard that right.
Yo.
Another dancer for her weight gain before firing.
Wait, hold on. We got to hear that again.
Performers at a club in Amsterdam and shamed another dancer for her weight gain before firing her. Lizzo called...
Fired her!
Yo!
Hold on. She fired her.
For her weight gain, nigga. Come on, bro.
Come Lizzo, on, bro. Come on.
And look, and there's so many... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
it's so many people defending Lizzo about her weight because you got like two sides of the spectrum. There's one side that's like talking mad shit about, oh, let Lizzo's beautiful and da 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 da. She, we're not fat shaming around here. And then you got another side that's like trying to like, encourage her to lose weight. So the fact that she's sitting here firing her staff for gaining weight, nigga, is beyond hypocritical, and it's fucking hilarious, nigga.
This is wild, dude.
It's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
Sensationalized in a statement on social media and said that they are coming from former employees who publicly admitted their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. Now, Lizzo also said, quote, "There is nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world. I know what it feels like to be body shamed on a daily basis and would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight. I am hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this," end quote. Now, the three former dancers appeared on CNN this morning with their attorney, and Crystal Williams said Lizzo's statement furthered her disappointment in regards to the situation. They're sticking by their stories. I'll be back with you for the news at 5. Natasha and Siapa.
Nigga.
Lizzo. We don't want to hear it, Lizzo. You talking about I've been body shamed. You fired your dancer for gaining weight. That's even more because I mean, I was tripping off the fact because I heard some weird details about the sexual, quote unquote, sexual act she was forcing her workers, her dancers to do with these people. But that I didn't even know that. I didn't know that she fired one of them for gaining weight. That's the story right there.
That's super ironic, my nigga. How funny is that?
That's the story.
That's so funny, bro. That's so funny. I just feel like this, man. I feel like Lizzo first and foremost, bro, Lizzo's not the first fat woman to break the barrier. That was more like Monique, you know what I'm saying? Monique was like the kind of the standard of, and she out here losing weight, by the way, you know what I'm saying? She stayed posting videos of her working out and shit. She has lost a lot of weight, first and foremost. And then secondly, I just feel like Lizzo, she, for her to have that lane paved for her as far as being an overweight Black woman and still being able to have a voice in this entertainment sector, and the fact that she's out here shaming her employees for being overweight, nigga, is just so hypocritical, kind of comical at the same time. But to me, it's like, it is what it is, man. I just feel like do better, Lizzo. Do better, man. You can't be the forefront of being an overweight woman and body positivity, but at the same time firing people for being overweight. It's crazy.
That's terrible. That's definitely extremely hypocritical. And like I said, I didn't even know that. That was a shocking news to me. So I don't know how that lawsuit.
And then the whole like sexual, ago. And then making people. I wish there was more details about that. That was kind of vague about like her forcing people to do sexual acts, but I want to know more about that. But that to me, that's a shame too, bro.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, these is your employees, not your friends. So you got to be careful how you deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all go to a strip club and it's some male dancers or female dancers, that's to me, that's already, pushing the boundaries of what you do as a boss and having your employees with you. But you can't be forcing them to do sexual acts, man. So, Lizzo, man, I don't know what to say.
I mean, hold on. Matter of fact, I got this right here.
Hey, look what somebody said. Look what somebody said. They said, "Oh hell yeah, Lizzo, that high calorie mama."
Yeah,
that ass look like a bag of. that ass looked like a bag full of marmalade.
Oh, hold on. We got the video right here.
Oh my god, yeah, ready. Ready.
See what they gotta say. These dancers, by the way, I almost didn't believe this was him. So let me see.
Yo, this is too comedy.
Let's see what they got going on here. You got it? Is it sharing?
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Are these the dancers right here?
These are the dancers.
Hey, wait, but real quick before you play. So sorry.
No, go ahead, because that's why I was about to say. Like,
once I see the dancers, I gotta comment on this, bro. How you mad that they get, nigga? These bitches is already overweight, nigga.
Man.
How you go get mad that they gaining weight?
I was gonna say that earlier. I was gonna say like, are they already overweight? Because I'm like, I don't really watch any of Lizzo's shows.
I
so
thought
it
was a skinny bitch that got
regular,
a little couple pounds, nigga. These bitches already fat, nigga. So, but go ahead, man.
Man, okay, it's like they go, man, from right to left, they get bigger and bigger.
No, hey, for real.
Come on,
yo, this shit crazy.
Okay,
crazy. Oh my
God!
God!
Did you realize that what you were experiencing, what you led you experienced, was not normal?
A lot of things that were going on. It took me a really long time to figure out that it was wrong. It took me actually until leaving the camp that I figured out that everything that went on was bad, because I just chalked it up to, oh, Lizzo might be a diva, or, this is just the industry. This is what we go through. Me personally, looking at the response from Lizzo was so disheartening, because she was there. She was there. And to fix your hand to write on a piece of paper that you that you discredit everything we're saying is incredibly frustrating. The facts are the facts, like Crystal said. Was I pressured to touch a nude performer? Yes. Was I brought into a private meeting where I was kind of interrogated about my personal matters and ended up having to share very personal things about myself regarding my weight? Yes. I mean, the list goes on. Were we pressured to do an excruciatingly long rehearsal that turned into a re-audition for the job that we already booked because apparently we weren't doing good enough? Yes, that is true.
And she made a point that, she may have, because, we make jokes about people being overweight. Some people I do understand have, certain problems, medical problems that may force them to gain weight more so or quicker than others or whatever, and hold on to weight more. So, we definitely we are making fun of the people who actually have the medical issues. I think majority of the people are just joking about, as far as, I think, as far as in my opinion and what I believe. What I find funny is just the people who are it's just if you just like to eat or you just don't like to work out or whatever the case may be, those are the people. And I think Lizzo is one of those people who it's not a medical condition. She just likes to eat. And because of the fact that she's made a name for herself for being big, it'll kind of mess up her image to lose weight. You know what I mean? So
100%. Yeah, it's like it's like the same thing with Monique. When she started losing weight, she was getting a lot of criticism and shit. So it's like you don't never want to lean into something that is quote unquote like negative, bro, because then you all in, and then even when it comes time for you to, because we all know being fat, bro, is a problem. It's health issues. Regardless of if you accept it or not, it's a case by case basis. But you never want to lean into something that is quote unquote negative, bro, because then you got to be all in. And then if you try to shy away from that, you get criticism. You feel me?
Yeah, because it's not, at the end of the day, well, people make jokes or whatever, but the real truth behind it is that being overweight is just unhealthy, and it's not. We've seen with the Big Pun situation. Those the Big Pun situation, he was. I think like 400 or 500 pounds, something like that. Like he was really big, and it ended up taking his life. So, and various other celebrities, overweight celebrities, just being overweight, just it'll shorten your life, more so than not. So the fact that people are, I think, cheering and applauding and promoting her being overweight is the problem, because you're promoting 100%. Her.
And look, you don't have to like be like, it's not one way or the other, bro. You can be impartial about this. You don't have to like go super hard promoting being overweight, and then you don't have to be super hard fat shaming people. Just just be in the middle, bro. In my opinion, you don't gotta go super hard either way.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a perfect breakdown of how you should.
If she want to be fat, that's on her. We all know being fat is unhealthy, right? But you don't have to go out of your way.
We
to point it
shouldn't shame her, but we definitely shouldn't.
You shouldn't praise her either.
Yeah, exactly, because it's not healthy.
Not at all.
That excruciatingly long re-audition process, was I under the impression that if I left the stage, I would be fired? Yes. Did I unfortunately go to the bathroom on myself on stage because I was so terrified? Yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
Lizzo was over there raising
said,
hell.
Go to the
What
bathroom
the
on herself.
hell?
But I want to know if she pissed or shit on herself. Which one?
Yeah, I know. That's what we want to know.
Which one was it, bro? I would love to know.
Yes, there is, in a court of law, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, I don't know anything, but I know that if you ask someone to tell the truth, these things will.
She's like, I shit myself.
Come out of her mouth. If you have to say yes or no to these questions, she has to say yes because they are true.
Do you really think that she was going to resort or could resort to physical violence?
Yeah, I do. And I mean, the facts of that were that she actually balled up her fist like this to me. She started cracking her knuckles. And she was
Lizzo was not playing.
Lizzo ain't playing no games, nigga.
Oh, Lizzo is out there.
Real quick. That's what happens, bro.
When knuckle sandwich.
When see, that's what happens when you have a society that doesn't allow you, that doesn't criticize you for doing shit that's wrong. Like, for example, the whole fat shaming shit. Like, niggas get super criticized when they criticize somebody for being overweight. And I feel like Lizzo up until now has been impervious to attacks. So when you impervious to certain attacks, rather that be verbal or the internet or whatever, you doing balling your fists up at your fucking background dancers is something that you would probably do because you have up until this point have not been criticized for doing negative shit. And that's what we're seeing play out in real time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's because she was really about to give this chick a knuckle sandwich.
Extras.
She's like, yeah, she's very physical. She was gonna give me a knuckle sandwich. She's like, look at her boss. She's like, no. He's like, do you really think she was gonna get physical? She's like, that one time she threatened to give me a knuckle sandwich. Yes,
honey.
She's like, telling you, she got her. Look at she did it too because she's actually reenacted it right now.
Right,
like, nah,
exactly.
She got in my face. Like,
yeah.
Like,
hey, Lizzo looked like a ghetto ass girl too, by the way. So it's definitely believable, bro.
The average person, I'm gonna let this play through. I ain't gonna keep cutting it back, but the average person would have fired off on Lizzo. What the hell were they so scared about? I mean, this chick on the right, far right, looks kind of small, so she might have been. Lizzo probably would have. I don't know.
She the smallest
girl,
out of all this,
you could tell while she's telling the story. The girl on the left, she looking like, oh, she would have never did that to me because I could say her and Lizzo probably the same size. So
the facts of that were that she actually balled up her fist like this to me. She started cracking her knuckles, and she was like, "You're so
both of them.
effing lucky that basically I'm not going to hit you." And you know, I was in shock watching her do that and cracking her knuckles and acting as if she was going to come at me. And for a second, I was like, you know, I don't think she's going to do that. Like, that's not what's going to happen. But the fact that one of her dancers, all of us were present. All the dancers were present for mostly all of these allegations. And in that meeting that we had where she got physical and was about to assault me, her best friend, who's also one of the dancers, had to jump out of the couch and physically hold her back from coming and hitting me.
Now, after what had been a notably lengthy silence this morning, Lizzo responded to the lawsuit on Instagram, writing, in part, "These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. I take my music and my performances seriously because at the end of the day, I only want to put out the best art that represents me and my fans. With passion comes hard work and high standards."
Hey, so listen, there's obviously a divide in the allegations here. You know, the three little piggies obviously have a different they obviously have a different story than what Lizzo was saying. So just on face value, who, you know, the more details got to surface. Who you believe, bro? Low key, I believe in the three little piggies,
I
man.
I believe Lizzo was handing out knuckle sandwiches, man.
I think so. I think so.
You want a knuckle sandwich? You want a knuckle sandwich?
That shit funny, bro.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. That's just the details was just unraveling as we was watching. Because like I said, I thought this was just about the sexual allegations that they were accusing her of doing. So, and she didn't even get really too much into detail about it. She said that she was forced to touch somebody or whatever inappropriately. So whatever for, and I don't know what they're making it sound like Lizzo was walking around on a drunk tirade, just forcing people on a power trip.
You're right. If you believe everything they saying, it sounds like Lizzo's a terrible person. Just to be honest, bro. If what they saying is true, bro, but then again, bro, this is another reason why I believe it, bro, because I know a lot of celebrities act like this, bro. They go on these ego trips, and if you disagree with them, bro, you're a problem. And I can definitely see this being, and then like you said was a good point, is how they reenact.
I noticed too when we played it back, the girl in the middle, before the girl could even finish the sentence, she started cracking her knuckles like she done did this before.
So it's not looking good for Lizzo, man. I never really even been a fan of her music, bro, but just hearing this story, bro, is very disheartening, man. And I really hope that, as for her personally, her career, I hope they lying, but it take a lot for people to lie about you publicly like this and then go on the news show and then reconfirm what they experienced. So I don't know. You never know, bro.
Right.
So it's interesting for sure.
I don't know, man. Hey, man. Y'all better
that shit funny though.
Lizzo, man. That shit makes me scared, man. Not to even speak on her, man. She might come and fuck me up, man.
Right. Nah,
yeah,
for
man.
sure.
That's
Lizzo,
all I got for today, man.
All right, I got one more funny one that I want to play. It's just entertainment. There's this nigga that's going viral on the internet for this nigga be doing crazy shit. He be like balancing shit on his head. I don't know if you've seen this, but I found this on Twitter. It's hella funny. It's a nigga that balanced a fucking couch, a big ass fucking love seat, nigga, on his head, nigga, while riding the bike. Man, you probably seen these videos. They've been going hella viral.
Is that the guy that did it with the TV?
Yes, this him.
Okay, yeah.
So he going viral for like balancing shit on his head. So I think this shit is hilarious. We just gonna play this and then we can end it, bro.
Yeah.
But this shit's super funny. Hey, but look, I want to ask this: how is this nigga doing this? How is this nigga doing this, Mike? Yo, how is you doing this, my nigga? Like, even the TV was crazy, bro. The TV was crazy. The TV was more crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
No, time out. How did you get the couch on your head like that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, hold on. They need to zoom out to make sure that it's not being held up.
Nah, look, they do. You're gonna see. Watch. It's definitely not. Watch. There you go. Bam.
Get the
look.
couch up there though.
Look right there. Look, you don't see it's not hoisted by that. This nigga balancing this shit, bro. How is this nigga doing this? Hey, but look at the headline though. The headline is funny. It says crack is illegal because they don't want us to discover our superpower.
Yeah, nah, man. Because he's definitely an X-Man.
God, nigga,
he's
this
definitely a mutant.
Come on, bro. No way. Ain't no way. Look at this shit. This shit don't even make no sense.
This dude is a mutant.
This shit don't even make no sense, bro. Somebody said no fucking way. Look how many people he got looking at him, bro. All right, man.
It's
hilarious.
Trying to figure out, like, I guess he just grabbed the couch, but I mean, like, how did you get it on your head to balance it like that?
Yo,
I don't even understand.
He had to get some help, bro. Somebody had to help him. And it's hilarious, bro. Because like you said, I'm glad you seen the TV one. To me, the TV one is more crazy because it's so thin. How did he even find that sweet spot to balance it on his head? But there's a video for y'all that don't know. There's another video of him doing maybe like a 32-inch or 50-inch TV, and he had it just balanced on his head, like perfectly lined up. It's crazy that this nigga's able to do this, but I thought it would be funny to end on something like this. It's just fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
no, that was interesting. I just seen a video recently. There was two guys. There was a short where there was two guys. One was balancing the other on top of his head.
Wow.
And they had their they were one head on top of the other, like, and the other guy was upside down, and they were like arms spread, and they were
pull it out.
Stairs.
Yo, pull it up. I'm trying
to pull it. I'm trying to see if I can find
real quick. Let's watch that shit real fast, man. And then we'll go ahead and end the show, man. This shit comedy. You know, you got to end on a funny note, man. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to figure out where these are the guys. I think these are the guys. This is let's see right here. These are the dudes. Oh, they made it to America's Got Talent. Okay, so hold on, let me see. We'll just play a clip of it real quick, so we don't get.
Yeah, go ahead and put that shit up, man. That shit gonna be funny. There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta see this shit, bro.
Go crazy.
Oh, so he's going higher than normal because normally it's on his head, isn't it? Woo.
Yo, that shit crazy.
They're gonna go straight just the head.
Yo, you
just
know
the
what?
Head. Just the head.
That's crazy, my nigga. That's crazy.
I'm telling you. Look, he walking down the stairs.
Yo, this shit's trippy. What the fuck?
He walking down the stairs, dude.
Yo, I thought they was head to head though. I didn't know they had that little beam right there, but it's still
This is
impressive
actually-
as fuck.
Yeah. No, they
Still
have the
impressive
one.
as fuck.
They have the one where they're actually head to head. It's just them just on.
They head to head, just like head on head, no little
just
support
head
beam
on
and
head,
shit.
and they're walking up. Like they must have been practicing for this because they were just walking up. I don't even know where.
Hey,
the
yo,
clip
Broken
is at.
Home podcast. Did you see the video? That dude was looting the store, filling the garbage can. Then the store employee tackles dude, and the other employee grabs a big stick and starts whooping his ass. I think I did see that there. That shit's hilarious.
Oh
I did see
yeah,
that.
I was just
seen
watching that this morning where they was beating him with a stick.
Hey,
and he's
I
like,
got
"Oh
that.
wait." That
Hold up,
was
I'm about to play that
hilarious.
shit. I'm gonna
Yeah,
play that
pull
one
that
more.
up.
We'll
That
play
was
that one
hilarious.
more. We'll play that one more, and then we out of
Yeah,
here,
we
man.
got
This
to,
shit's
'cause that
comedy.
was hilarious. He was like, he was hollering like, "Stop!"
They was fucking him up, bro.
Yeah, he was smacking.
That nigga was doing too much though, bro. What are you doing? Hold up.
He
Which
was
one is it?
smacking the hell out of him with that stick, though. That was hilarious. I did see that video. That had
here
me
it is right
dying
here.
and laughing.
All right, hold up. All right, here it is. I just found it.
He started
Hold up, I'm
whacking
gonna pull
his
it.
ass.
I'm gonna pull it up right now. 1 second, y'all.
Yeah, no, he whipped that dude up, man.
Here it is. All right, y'all ready? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do, man, till the police come in.
He said, "Ain't nothing you can do."
Ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do that.
Oh, look at how. Hold on, rewind it. Look at how he came in though with the stick though. He came in with that's that Yoshimitsu. He came in with that Yoshimitsu.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
He hit dude with the Yoshimitsu.
Hey, that's what he get, my nigga. That's what he get, bro.
He holding it down like he's like, okay, brother. Oh, on the kneecap. Oh, he tearing them shins up. I'm like, yeah, don't ever come back in here.
That's what he
Don't
did.
ever come back in here.
And the nigga recorded this.
He said it's called whipping your ass. That's that Yoshimitsu though. He hit him with that.
Nigga said that's called whipping your ass.
That move Yoshimitsu do when he run towards you with the one leg.
Right.
He hit him with one of those overhands. That's a samurai move right there. He knew what he was doing.
That nigga said, "Help me."
Yeah.
Get these niggas off.
No, that first swing, that first smack on his arm, he was like, "Oh no, hold on."
Yo,
he's like, "Time out." All right, brother. I'm sorry, brother. They got all their product back.
Hey, and that's funny because a lot of store personnel owners, whatever, they would just let you do it though, nigga. So it's good to see niggas protecting their property and nigga, because you can't always rely on the police, nigga. The police ain't gonna always be there on time. So it's good that them niggas was on their shit. They fucked him up though. Nigga. Hey, and you can't even be mad because nigga, you was trying to nigga. If you look, there was a point in time in that video where nigga that shit was like half full.
Yeah, and you came behind it. The fact you came behind the counter, your life could have been in jeopardy right there. Like you don't know what if he had a weapon or whatever. Like,
and
so he
some
definitely
of these niggas be having pistols. Some of them be having blowers. He be doing extras.
Pistols, all types of stuff. Big butcher knives, like all types of just.
I know the
like,
local.
you don't know what he could have.
The local liquor store here, nigga. Don't try that there. That nigga gonna shoot you. I even seen that nigga blower. He let me hold it, and I cocked it back and everything. Like, oh, okay, this a little chunky. It was like a little S&P, something like that.
No, you got to be careful, man. They ain't playing. They'll have something on them. And for him to jump behind the counter, you would think like, oh yeah, he probably has something on him, like as bold as he is right now. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, he came at him, and that's what you got to do. You got to hit him with that last samurai. You got to hit him with the last samurai.
I tell you what, nigga, I would to protect mines. I would to protect mines. You know what I'm saying? If you're really getting technical. But listen, you got anything else? If not, man, we go ahead and knock it out. I gotta go dip out and go to the family. My nephew birthday today. We're gonna go over there, do a little barbecue. You know, the little family thing. You know how it is, man. Just keep it player. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully you enjoy that, man.
We'll do.
Happy birthday to the youngster.
Absolutely. 1 year old, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely a blessing. They'll spend that family time, man. So we on episode 8, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. The support base is growing. We getting up there, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow SQUADCAST TV on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow I'm the Chucky with 2 Y's on Instagram.
Please do.
Breadwinner 2.0 on Instagram, Twitter, Breadwinner TV. I got a Threads account, Breadwinner 2.0, as well as a Twitch, Breadwinner TV, and my YouTube, Breadwinner TV. So y'all make sure y'all just keep on supporting. We appreciate you, Broken Home Podcast. Appreciate you for tapping in, engaging with the live, man. Watch Nest. We on here every week on Thursdays at 6 p.m. And we just trying to keep it consistent for y'all, man. If you guys have any topics or anything y'all want us to cover throughout the week on this episode, y'all let us know. Y'all can either DM me or DM Chucky, and we'll chop it up, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming in here, man. We, like I said, this show, y'all early. Everybody that's early here, man, get used to this show, man. This will be the hottest show on the internet. We keeping it every week. Like he said, man, it's week number 8. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with my boy. He over there killing it with the content, bro. We got videos going up over 10K, 20K. Eventually we gonna be in the millions. So make sure y'all tap in, man. Follow him on Breadwinner TV, Breadwinner 2.0. Y'all already know what's up. Y'all know where to find me at SQUADCAST TV on TikTok and YouTube. And then I'm the Chucky with 2 Y's at the end on everything else. So if y'all looking for me, y'all can find me there, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tap in next week. The Watch Nest Thursday at 6 p.m. man. We keeping it coming. We ain't about to miss. Thank y'all for watching, man. It means everything. Like, comment, subscribe, tap in with your boys. See y'all on the next one. Go.
Hey.